Hi folks, welcome back to my blind playthrough of Fallout 1. I am Alec and this is Rick the Roach. So last time we did this, we were working our way through the glow. And we ran into a few issues because we've come down from the drugs that we were using, buff out. Still have quite a lot of that left. The problem right now is that we're trying to finish this area and we don't really have the strength to carry very much out of it. So we turned the power back on, which also turned these robots back on. And so now we need to get through here and come over to this elevator and get to floor 5. Something is on floor 5 and I can't remember now. Maybe the journal can show us. Turn on power for the glow. That was really our only quest. So yeah, let me see. Did I write anything else down? I don't think I did. Basically just saying where we left our stuff for when things wear off. I actually also don't think I don't think I have any radiation on me. Like, it doesn't say that I am radiated. And this is all just because I'm still withdrawing from the drugs that I took. So turn that off. That was another thing that I realized the last time I was playing, is that, like, some of my devices actually have power. Wow, what a concept. And so when I leave them on, it actually burns through the battery. So I have a stealth boy that is really only going to... Where did I put that? Is that just gone now? Where did I leave that? Here it is, stealth boy. This only has a little bit of juice left in it, so we're going to use that for emergencies. All right, here we go. What do I have in here? I think it's armor piercing right now. Yeah, and that's what we want since we're going to be fighting these robots. So let's see if we can... Oh, well, instantly failed the sneak there. Fine. Got an 85% chance of hitting this guy. What I want to try and do is get close to this corner, though, I think. Because that'll force them to come through this doorway. And that acts as a bit of a choke point for me. But I don't want them to have an angle. Maybe this is actually a fine angle. Because I don't think they're all going to be able to fit through here. Alright, let's see. These are pretty bad odds. So let's get closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can move forward one more. Yeah, single. Alright, I'm going to try and aim for the motivator. Maybe we'll just go for the frame. You are not strong enough to use this weapon properly. Oh no. Minimum strength 3 and I only have strength 1. Oh, this is really bad. How did I do that then? Down below. I think I just got lucky. Alright, this is really bad. I might need to take some psycho. Let's back up. Oh. 5 hit points. Alright, well, you know what? They're just gonna have to come close to us. We'll hit them from here. Try this. Oh man, yeah. So that's... It's my strength that's actually screwing me up here now. Alright. We're gonna just have to... I mean, that was still 10 points of damage. Back up into the corner, I guess. This is not good. Oh. So, actually, we used that sentry robot as cover, and this thing killed it with a machine gun. I'm actually going to get a grenade out as well, because minimum strength 4. No, minimum strength 3, so I'm not going to be able to throw these very well either. This is really bad. And I shouldn't even have checked my inventory just there. I just used my action points. Okay, we're going to try the same thing again. Hopefully that thing... End your turn. Nope. Okay. 8 hit points. And then just get on the other side of it. It's still hitting me. Ow. Gonna need to heal here. 41 out of 64. I think it heals me 20 hit points. Yeah. Okay. And that's all I can do this turn. So let's back up a bit. That guy's pretty accurate from a distance. Let's go for the CPU again. Nice. Okay, he's down. Now, let's try to... Seven hit points. Okay, there's nothing to really do here except to go for him and tank the damage. So that's what we're going to have to do. Rick is in a really interesting state here. Okay, don't die, Rick. Alright, shoot this guy. I want to get right up into his grill. How many action points do I need to access my inventory? This way. Out. Okay, alright. I think I can survive one more hit, so I'm going to try and hit it in the CPU. Okay, pretty good, I think. 5 hit points. And we're just going to reload. Ouch. 31. Keep going. Oops. Didn't mean to do that, but sure. Six hit points there. And okay. I'm just shooting at point blank. I guess this is the only thing to do here. But I don't think he's going to hurt me. Let's try a targeted shot here. That's not amazing. Try the regulator. Oh, cool. Critically hit in the regulator for 6 hit points, hitting a critical component and forcing the robot out of control. Cool. And turn, so it's going to have to waste some time getting back to its feet. Now I have a great shot at it, actually. I don't know what the regulator is. It's like this little mid-body thing. Now we shoot it in the sensors, breaking the sensor lenses. Good. Now it's just punching me. Let's shoot it again in the CPU. Actually, the regulator was pretty good. Structural damage. Back up. Oh, okay. It can still shoot me. Alright, we're gonna have to heal now. We're gonna heal twice, I think. Actually, while we're here... No. I want to get the maximum healing out of my stim packs, which is 20 hit points. And since I'm at 48, that would not be a good use of that. So we're just going to leave it there. Walk back up. Shoots at point blank. Let's go for the regular aid again. I mean, that worked, right? Or the manipulate. Try the manipulator. What does that do? 4 hit points. Ricochet. Surely it's severely wounded and has crippled limbs, so let's just keep going. Three hit points. At least he's armored, right? That's the key. I'm trying out a bunch of different spots on it to see how that works. Regulator damage. Regulation impaired. It keeps telling me I'm not strong enough. I know. I know. We know. Any day now. Oh. What was that? It's out of ammo for the assault rifle. Tried to hit me, only hit me for 2 hit points. I missed. I think I'm also regaining action points more slowly because of this. Agility is important for action points, yeah. So I'm like I'm not able to attack twice in one turn right now. Big problem. God. Maybe I should just punch it. Like, it doesn't take strength to actually... Damn. I'm missing all my shots now. What was happening before? You were doing fine before. 2 hit points. Yeah, pretty bad. Yeah, these guys are really beefy sentry robots. Okay. We're just gonna do this from now on. Go for our most likely to hit. Oh, 18 hit points. Okay, that should be nearly dead, yeah. It's running. It knows. No, come back here. Kill this thing. It's running. I actually... Okay, we're gonna have to just go as far as we can. It actually has a bit of... It's trying to protect itself. There we go. Killed it. Alright. Wow. 475 experience points. So, killed robots on floor 4. Alright. I don't think these guys had anything on them, but let's just go double check. Sneaking hardly did anything, right? My sneaking is 42%. I think I need to keep raising that more because it's really not helping me very much. And let's see if these guys had anything. Nope, nothing on that. I don't think this is going to have anything either. Okay. So Rick, the real choice here is, at what point do you want to call it quits and leave the glow? Like, at what point are you going to admit defeat? Is this a locker too? Oh, I don't think I checked that. Not like I can carry anything out of it. Alright, assault rifle. Well, we're going to have one of those, but again, I don't think I can rest down here. Oh, I can rest here. So this may be what we need to do. Okay. I just gained 2 agility and 1 endurance. My strength is still very bad, but I didn't think I could rest. But maybe it's just that I couldn't rest on a certain floor. Here's a rocket launcher, which I'm not going to take. Wish I could. So maybe now I actually should rest and heal myself a little bit. Like, it just depends on how much radiation I'm willing to take, right? The blue key card is on that body. Add away and... But I don't think I have any radiation. It just says 0. So I think I'm okay. I'm gonna assume that I'm okay. I want to talk to this computer about the power now that that's back on. I think I already did this. I might have already done this. Can't remember. Grant me access to the mainframe is what I really want to do. I've already done this. What is on level 5 again? Secure testing labs. Contains a lab for experimental prototype testing and a research lab for classified subjects. So there could be experiments down there. And we'll try one more time to... Oh, access granted to the mainframe. How did we do that? Select option. I don't think we were able to get to this before. Base information. West Tech Research Facility, founded in 2002 as a private contractor for the United States government. The company initially consisted of 2 divisions, the Advanced Weapons Research. I think we already know about this. Security information. Security robots active. Let's deactivate them. All right, cool. Main menu. Research information. Records most current at West Tech Research Facility. Oh, power armor. Maybe we could pick up some power armor down here. Research Division Employees Records. All right. Robert Anderson, Research Assistant, Security Clearance Blue, stationed Mariposa Military Base. Nick Davis, Director of NBC Division of West Tech Research, Security Clearance Blue, stationed West Tech Research Facility. So there could be a Nick Davis down here somewhere. I should be writing these down, but we're going to have to just roll with this. John Isaac, Research Assistant, Security Clearance Red, stationed West Tech Research Facility. That name sounds familiar. I feel like Harold, the mutant, said something about John Isaac. That name sounds familiar to me. I could be wrong. Steve Remco, Research Assistant, Security Clearance Blue, stationed at Mariposa Military Base. Charles Ringhold, Research Head of Laser Development, Security Clearance Blue, stationed West Tech Research Facility. Michelle Santos, Lab Technician, also at West Tech. Aaron Shellman, Blue, Lab Technician. Oh, cool, I can download the records to my Pip-Boy, so I don't have to worry about it. Let's do that. Cool. So that's downloaded. Power armor, status complete. Power armor specs. The T-51B powered infantry armor is designed with the latest passive defense features for both civilian and military disturbances. The back-mounted TX-28 Merco-Fusion pack generates 60,000 watts to power the high-flow hydraulic systems built into the frame of the suit. Made of the latest polylaminate composite, the T-51B shell is lightweight and capable of absorbing over 2,500 joules of kinetic impact. The 10-micron silver ablative coating can reflect laser and radiation emissions without damage to the composite subsurface. I think from Rick's perspective, the power armor is his key to staying alive right now because it helps with radiation. He's not actually physically strong himself, but maybe with the armor he will be. So let's download the records. I think we already learned about this, but let's just see. FEV Summary Digest 2073. As China became increasingly aggressive with their use of biological weapons, the United States government felt that a countermeasure was needed. The Pan Immunity Virion Project, PVP, was officially formed September 15th, 2073. 2075, it became clear that the best way to combat the newly created biological weapons was to alter uninfected DNA so that it was no longer susceptible to standard viral infection. 2076, unforeseen side effects began surfacing in early 2076 with the PvP. Animal test subjects began showing an abnormal growth rate accompanied by increased brain activity. The US government took notice of these discoveries and, in the interests of national security, moved a team on site to secure and oversee the project, which is now dubbed the FEV, Forced Evolutionary Virus Project. 2077. FEV nears completion. Tests on lab animals are at a near 100% success rate. Size and muscle density increase approximately 60%, and the potential intelligence increase by 200%. Effects upon human subjects remain unknown, although they are theoretically promising. The military, wishing to continue further testing, builds a large facility at the Mariposa Military Installation in Central California. At this new facility, testing of the FEV virus continues on volunteer subjects from the military. So Mariposa is another base, could be the mutant base that we've heard about. I should look up where Mariposa is. Is this cheating? Mariposa, because I know this is a real place. I don't want an like California. No, not in Dublin. Unincorporated community in California. So it's a region. So let's just zoom out here because this is a bit of cheating, maybe. So this is where we are right now. Oh, no, this isn't where we are. This is the Boneyard, right? Los Angeles. So somewhere up here, this kind of makes me think that this is probably the mutant base, and then that means the vault is like somewhere over here or something like that, because we're in the mountains. It said west of the mountains, right? And this is all based in like this part of California. Okay, interesting. Yeah, all right. And oh no, Richard Gray, that was the other. That was his name, not John Isaacs. No, I think there was like some guy on a hollow disk, John Isaacs, I want to say. Download records to Pip-Boy, main menu, power terminus. I don't think we want to disable the primary power. All we did was disable the robots. I think that's it. So I don't really know how Rick was able to do that, but he did. And there's a piece of me that's like, well, if this, were a normal game, I don't know if I would disable the robots because they're a source of experience for Rick, but accessed the mainframe. All right, so let's rest in here. I feel relatively safe inside the mainframe area. Let's rest for an hour, another hour, another hour. And I'm basically waiting for a status change. We're kind of setting up. I lost 4 intelligence, lost 4 perception, lost 3 charisma. That's my come down from, what is it called? The Mentat? So, not doing well. We're going to rest all the way until the morning. There we go. So I just gained 1 strength back, gained 2 agility, and gained 1 endurance. I also don't know if I'm receiving radiation. I wonder if this might be bugged. Okay, so my strength did go back up a little bit. I'm wondering if I can now use my healing again. And I'm too tired, so I want to wait until that resets. Let's rest another 6 hours. There we go. So this is all back. So we're going to use our heal 3 times. Just to... Okay, so I've taxed my ability with that. Fail to do any healing. Yeah, I'm worse at doctor than I am at first aid. Okay, that's really bad today. There we go. 52 XP. This is the best way to earn. The safest way to earn experience is to just use your first aid abilities on yourself. Nice. There's another one. Let's try that again. We want to get this one more time. There we go. All right, cool. So we're basically back up to full healing. Like, I am curious though. Like, I might not be getting any radiation. I can't even speak. I might not be getting any radiation because I just am 100% resistance to it right now. Because I'm like stocked up on Radaway. So maybe I'm okay for now. Alright, because I have 2 strength, I should be able to carry a little bit more stuff than before. So we're just going to have to keep waiting for the other stuff to come back. So the only thing we need here for sure is the blue keycard, which we can't pick up. So we're going to need to swap something. Yeah. Dropped both of those there. What are we going to drop? This holodisk? Nope. Wow, okay, well, shouldn't have done that. We don't need these grenades now. We shouldn't be coming up on any hostiles at all. Oh god, like, back in this situation. This is bad. We're not going to use that stealth boy. We don't need the flare because the power is on. I'm so weak. And I don't really want to use any buff out either. Alright, we're actually just going to wait. We're just going to wait. Wait another 6 hours. Just sleep here. Oh, so I just lost a ton of radiation resistance. So now I think I am radiated. My radiation resistance is now at 30%. I think that's because... Fallout 1 rad away. I think this might reduce... after it wears off. I don't know. Okay, so we'll leave that wiki open. I guess we're just gonna have to rest here. I don't want to, but I think I'm radiated again now. Just at 2. But I need to increase my radiation resistance again. So I think I am gonna... Well, I'm gonna wait first. Another 6 hours. I received a large dose of radiation, and I still don't have my strength back. 521. Oh my god. I should not have done that. I only have 3 of these. Okay, I could actually die here now. I lost 25 current radiation level from that. 498. This is really bad now. I got like a crazy amount from that. It's because my radiation resistance is so low. And it dropped, I think because okay, this is not good. We may need to leave. What else can we drop here? Okay, let's drop some of the psycho. Wait, what actually weighs stuff? The bullets, the rope, the super stim pack, the electronic lockpick weighs 2 pounds. That weighs 1 pound. Archives, ball 13 water. Alright, yeah, so we have all... Okay, this is good. This is just stored here. Yeah. Alright, I need to get out of here, though. Alright, so let's put the electronic lockpick. Don't think we need that here. Can't pick that up still. Don't need this, don't need this. Can't pick up anything, guys. Let's all but 1. Basically, 3 of those go over. And then... all but 1. Okay, I was able to pick it up that time. We are good. This is really bad. We need to find some more... We don't have much more... I'm wondering if I actually should just leave the glow. There's a piece of me that thinks I should do that. Access the mainframe is basically like the save now, and this is going to be time to leave. Like, but Rick can't help himself. He's gonna go check out the final floor here. One more floor, and then we're gonna get out of here. We may actually have to come back another time with proper gear. Because we have what we need to give to the Brotherhood, actually. So, we don't need to be here. But I got 1,000 experience points just for coming down here, so... I think Rick is going to take a look while he can, but if he can't pick anything up, so be it. Now, these robots shouldn't turn on, because we were able to turn them off. And then... this. Here, I'm going to just swap to that so I don't have to see that animation repeatedly. What does this do? Primary power, we can just leave that on, that's fine. Rick is a bit scared now. I think bad things should be happening to me at this point because of how much radiation I have. It doesn't tell me. Or it does further down here. Is it radiation? Why is this is not useful. Radiation, sickness, Fallout 1. I want to see it radiated. Okay, that's what it is. So I am currently at 511. So hair is falling out. So my stats are going to be pretty bad. Unless I take the last of my rat away, which honestly, I think I need to. We're going to need to take this regardless at this point, so we're just going to take it all. So I'm at 463 now, which is still hair falling out. Gotta move fast, Rick. You're okay. Okay, those I can't actually loot, which is a bit odd. I should be able to just loot them. So yeah, this would have actually been heavily guarded if I hadn't turned them off. So that's good. Again, I'm not quite sure how I was able to do that. If it was because the power was on, or if because Rick passed some kind of check. Let's check this room out. There's lockers in here that might have some more radiation stuff. Nope, but we have a holodisc. This seems strange. It looks like it can be used in your Pip-Boy. Alright, let's take a look. Pip-Boy displays downloading data from disk. You gain 100 experience points, and let's take a look. Is it this Alpha Experiment Tape? Lots of text here, guys. Here I go. I'm going to read the whole thing. Prototype Pan-Immunity Virion Project. That's the PvP thing we heard about before. In the hopes of countering the current bacteriological and viral agents employed by the Chinese government, we have manufactured a virus fragment consisting of ribonucleic acid, RNA, encased in a protein lipid sheath. This virion contains a specially arranged sequence of radiated amino acids, RAA, that are capable of attaching to non-specific binding sites on deoxyribonucleic acid, DNA, and force a non-replicating mitosis to occur. The resulting host cell is left with a quadruple helix DNA structure. Early tests are promising. The virion easily penetrates the cell membranes and attaches directly to the host DNA in the nucleus. Mitosis of the structure begins almost immediately. Cytokinesis is prevented by controlling the disposition of the kinetochore fibers during anaphase. The entire mitotic cycle lasts approximately 2 hours, although phenotypical expression of the new structure may take days or weeks to become apparent. In addition to an effective immunity to bacterial and viral agents, the quad helix structure is almost entirely immune to errors introduced in base pairing during replication due to multiplicity of the base sequence. Radiation-exposed tissue showed no mutation in the base sequence, and protein synthesis mechanisms in the ribosomes were unimpaired. Over 80% of the sample's tissue contained quad helix DNA. Most affected was muscle and bone tissue, as well as secretory cells, as these cells seem most receptive to virion. Sensory cells are the least affected. Surprisingly, even normally non-replicating nerve cells and non-somatic cell were induced to begin mitosis. Further experiments will be necessary to determine the results on these cells. So things are starting to come together here. The mutants that have been roaming the land are a result, I think, of experimentation here, and Rick is starting to put that together. Ah, here we go. More rad away, which we need. We'll take the extra stim packs as well, and then I cannot pick up this first aid thing, and to be honest, I don't think I need it. Could be wrong about that, but we're going to use this right away. We're now at 421, so we're at vomiting does not stop, but that should have actually helped us a little bit. Yikes. Alright, so that was this room, some kind of observation room with this glass area. We got a whole bunch of lockers to check out here, so let's move quick. Let's check this room out first, actually. It's another observation room. Okay, we got another holodisk, which I can't pick up. Another strange thing. Oh man. I don't even remember what I'm supposed to... I don't remember what I'm actually supposed to bring back now to the Brotherhood. I think it was one of these holodisks. I think it was a holodisk that I dropped off at... Like, I actually don't even have enough room anymore. I would need to take more buff out. We're gonna have to do it, guys. Alright. We're at 4 strength now, but we gotta move quick. Alright. Let's use this other holodisk. Alpha Experiment FEV disc. Okay. Another 100 experience points. This... Which one was it? Okay, Ancient Brotherhood tape is what we want. Is it FEV research? It's this one. FEV Experiment Tape. Log date March 21st, 2075. Major Barnett has ordered experiments with batch 10011 of pan-immunity virion, which has been renamed FEV for Forced Evolutionary Virus. His main concern is with the side effects of the quad helix structure rather than its main effect of replicative stability. He believes the new structure is the next logical step from mammalian nuclei. Experiments with single-celled organisms is a great success. While their basal metabolism appears unchanged, their immunity to infection and radiation is exceeding all earlier expectations. Addendum: chloroplasts seem unaffected by the virion. Further experiments on plant cells have been cancelled by order of Major Barnett. Okay, then on May 9th, a little bit later, we infected several species of flatworm with FEV. Within hours, the worms had increased in size by 28%, and 39 separate viral contagions were resisted by the population. Each sample was allowed to continue for several generations, and the new DNA structure was successfully passed on to the worm's progeny, although only asexual reproduction was noticed in the samples. Experiments with insects have had less success. Major Barnett has postponed these experiments until further notice. So Barnett is the guy in charge here. Several lab strains of white mice have been infected successfully with FEV. Again, an increase in size was noted within hours, and after 9 days, all mice had stabilized at 31% larger than the control group. Dissection revealed the most increase in size in striated muscle tissue and certain internal organs, such as the liver, heart, and kidneys. In a surprising finding, the infected mice were found to run mazes in less than half of the time of the control group. More testing will be needed to confirm this finding as significant. So it's just making them bigger and stronger. But I think it's also making them sterile. I think that's what I picked up. We've infected 218 rabbits with FEV. Half of the subjects were implanted with electrodes to monitor EEG activity before and after the infection. Increased electrical activity in the brain was noted in 3.2 seconds on average after injection. Again, the typical size increase was noted. However, increased aggression and posturing, especially among males, was noted as well. Sacrifice and profusion yielded brain tissue that showed increased dendritic connection, especially in the limbic system and frontal cortex. So they keep kind of moving up the food chain as well, more complex life forms. With batch 11011, we have improved the mitotic cycle efficiency by 43%. We've infected 53 raccoons with the new strain. In addition to the now expected size increase, behavioral tests confirmed an increase in intelligence and manual dexterity by 19 points on the Schuyler CAP index. Unfortunately, several subjects escaped confinement and had to be hunted down and dispatched. Major Barnett ordered the remaining subjects terminated. 2 pairs were unaccounted for. So there's raccoons escaped, mutant raccoons on the run. We have spliced several new gene sequences supplied by Major Barnett's advisory team into FEV. With batch 11101A, we infected 23 dogs of both pure and mixed breed, and all experienced nearly immediate growth. The larger size was accompanied with increased aggressiveness, while no significant intelligence increase was noted. We plan to attempt crossover of 92 allele pairs with batch 11011. All subjects were terminated after 14 weeks of study. That's the end of my time, so I'll just finish reading this. The crossover has been completed and 15 chimpanzees were infected with batch 11111. Growth and immunity levels are unprecedented. Attempts to induce cancers in the subjects through radiological and chemical agents were not successful. Increased aggressiveness have led to isolating the subjects. 2 subjects suffered violent epileptic seizures and died. All remaining subjects terminated. Major Barnett has ordered transfer of all FEV research to the Mariposa Military Base. He plans to continue the project experiments on volunteer subjects. I am against this and would like it noted here that research on human subjects is not recommended by myself or my staff. It seems very likely that that is going to be our next stop once we finish the glow, once we get out of here. I think Mariposa is the mutant base itself. So next time, I think we will finish exploring here. We will grab whatever we can carry. And then we will... I might even need to take another buff out to see how much I can actually grab on my way out. But right now we have Strength 4, which is still a bit higher than Strength 3. So that's what we'll do. We'll finish exploring floor 5. And then we'll leave. Finish exploring floor 5. Cool. All right. Well, thanks for watching, folks. I know that was kind of heavy on text, but that's the glow. A lot of backstory to uncover. Kind of interesting. See you guys next time.